You deserve to be loved even when you're not in a relationship. I think for so long, society has taught women, especially, that being in a relationship is where you experience fulfillment, is when your life is complete. Like, why do we place love on a pedestal and then tell ourselves that we only deserve it when someone else is giving it to us? Being single is nothing to be ashamed of, or that being single is lame, or being single means you're ugly, or being single is associated with all these negative things. And I also hate when people tell single people that they're lying to themselves about being happy single. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you're happy. Stop rushing people to be in relationships because we in society have told ourselves that to be in a relationship means like you're normal, or that like it's just like you're conditioned to be in a relationship regardless of what it looks like, how you feel, the qualities of the other person, whether you even like the other person. Hey everyone, I'm Floriesha, and this video is part of my series called Lessons in Love, Becoming Whole from Within, where I'll be sharing my self-love journey and how I am fulfilling myself and how I'm letting go of the idea that I need someone to complete me or to make me feel happy or to come and save me. So now in this portion of the video, I'm going to talk about a Valentine's Day reset. Like, I'm going to share ideas around how to reset your mindset and thoughts and just like feelings around Valentine's Day and love. Stay with me. For so long on Valentine's Day, I used to feel very alone. I used to feel like God, the universe, was against me, that they wanted me to be alone. They wanted me to like not be in a relationship, and they didn't want me to be happy. I think for so long, society has taught women, especially, that being in a relationship is where you experience fulfillment, is when your life is complete, or like relationships or romantic relationship is the propeller in your life, which is like not true at all. And one thing I realized on my self-love journey is that I don't have to wait in order to be loved by another person. I can start loving myself every day. I can provide myself that love that I seek. Why am I waiting for another person to allow myself to be loved, to receive love, to feel love, or to be loved on? You're literally indirectly telling yourself that you are not worthy of love until you're receiving it from someone else romantically, which is crazy. Like, think about it. You're not worthy of receiving love until you're in a romantic relationship. To me, that's crazy. Like, well, I mean, previously I was like, that makes sense, like, but like now I'm just like, that is not true. That is far from the truth. Love is not something that you have to wait for. Love is not something that you have to earn. Love is not something that you lack. This is my first point. Being single does not equate not being loved or experiencing less love or no love. In the same way in which being in a relationship doesn't mean that is when you can now receive love. You deserve to be loved even when you're not in a relationship. Like, why do we place love on a pedestal and then tell ourselves that we only deserve it when someone else is giving it to us? You don't need to earn love. You don't need to wait for love. You don't need to outsource love. Instead of focusing on what you're lacking on Valentine's Day, because you're not lacking anything, I promise you, focus more on what you can create. Focus on what you have. Once you shift that mindset from, having a lack mindset to an abundant mindset, that is when you can manifest love and just like create more opportunities to experience love in ways that you would have never expected to experience it. Also, like, being single is not lame. Quick story time. I'm a yapper. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm a yapper and I can speak. I kid you not. This happened to me when I was in college. I was working one day and this boy, he came up to me, and I forgot even how he even asked me this question. I think he just came up to me and he asked me, he was like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And I was like, "No." And so he was like, "You're single?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Damn, you must be living a sad life." of that being. I literally was baffled.
I said,
I said, who are you to come and tell me that my life is sad because I don't have a boyfriend? So, and you know what? There's not only people like him that believe that. It's something to be ashamed of. Being single is nothing to be ashamed of, or that being single is lame, or being single means you're ugly, or being single is associated with all these negative things. It's literally fake. It's literally just chatter. And I'm like, and he really sat there. I kid you not, he brought a chair and he sat there and he spoke about all of the ways in which, all the qualities that he has that, you know, women are like running towards him. And I just sat there and I let him chat. And I said, I am so happy that I'm confident in myself that I didn't let his nasty words get to me. Because I literally told him, I was like, I am the happiest that I've ever been in my life. And he said that you're lying to yourself. And I also hate when people tell single people that they're lying to themselves about being happy single. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you're happy. Like, and that's another thing. When you are desperate for love and when you are trying to rush into a relationship, rush into anything, it never ends well. When you are searching for love, outsourcing your love, and chasing love out of desperation, you are signaling to others that I lack something, and so I am depending on you to provide it for me. And when you do that, you hand over whoever it is so much power over your happiness, over your life, over your entire self. And then you're dependent on them for something that you can provide yourself. And usually when you do that, people will take advantage of you. When you chase love, you're running away from something mentally, physically, or you're looking for external validation. You're always running away from something instead of giving it to yourself. And so if I had let his words, I really want to swear, if I had let his words get to me, I would have been like, I need a relationship. And then I probably would have ended up in like an unhealthy, toxic relationship. Just because people are in relationships doesn't mean they're experiencing fulfillment, doesn't mean it's happy. And when you tell single people, I hate when society tells single people that they're, you know, that they're lame or whatever, because it then teaches you that you need to be in a relationship regardless of the quality of it. Yuck. Like, yuck. Like, I can't stand that. Stop rushing people to be in relationships because we in society have told ourselves that to be in a relationship means like you're normal, or that like it's just like you're conditioned to be in a relationship regardless of what it looks like, how you feel, the qualities of the other person, whether you even like the other person. I think these are questions that we need to ask ourselves. Are we compatible? Does this person nurture my inner child? Does this person want more from me, or do they want to take from me? Does this person provide emotional stability? Like I think we need to ask these really hard questions instead of just like jumping into something because we're being ingrained by society that we should be in a relationship. Be very like, something I read that literally clicked my head. It's just like, love is intentional. Intention is not. Like, just because you're receiving attention from someone, or just because someone thought you're cute, or that you have that like, you know, that like spark or whatever with someone, you're like, oh, this must mean love. Love is, I think, is so much more intricate. Okay, maybe I'm gonna say love is so much more complex than we think it is. And because we jump into it so fast, we miss all the important things that we need to consider just because we're running away from being alone or from facing ourselves. And I feel like the most courageous and brave thing you can do is decide to face yourself, to face your insecurities, to heal your inner child, and to provide yourself the love that you desire before you go out there outsourcing it and relying on another person to provide that for you, because I promise you it will never work out. I promise you. I said a whole lot. So literally what I want to say for this point, I chat a lot. What I really wanted to say for this idea is that stop attaching happiness to the moment you get into a relationship. Be in charge of creating your own happiness now. on Valentine's Day, before Valentine's Day, and after Valentine's Day. And my last point is like literally dating yourself will allow you to assess whether someone is loving you the way that you love yourself, or is, you know, not loving you the way that you deserve to be loved. If you're loving yourself at such a high standard and someone comes giving you crumbs, you say, "Ooh, I'm loving myself at my highest capacity," or "I'm loving myself so much that I'm not gonna let you come and try to love me with bare minimum." And if there's someone that comes and gives and meets you exactly where you're at, or goes even higher, then you're like, "Wait, this is new," or this is great. And then like it literally sets the standard for how you will be treated by others. When you learn to love yourself, you then teach everyone else how to love you and how to treat yourself. So fill your own cup, be your own source of happiness, date yourself, become so self-obsessed about your fine ass. Literally, become so obsessed with yourself that you let nothing get in the way between you and your happiness. Before someone even can think about being in a relationship with you, they have to go through you first. They have to beat you at the love that you provide yourself. Like, let that sink in. They have to beat you. Beat me first, and then you can have access to me. Earn me. But I literally just want to like close this, part of the video off by just saying that like, be gentle with yourself. Literally everything that I've been saying are ideas and thoughts that have been actively coming to me throughout my self-love journey. And I started this journey maybe like three years ago, and I'm still learning, and I'm not perfect at everything, and I still have moments where my previous self kind of like try to like creeps in, and she's like, oh, she kind of puts me in that mindset that I don't want to be in again. And I have to remind her, I'm like, baby girl, we've upgraded. This is a new person. This is a new body. The cold body. Ain't no mouth in this new body. I'm like, literally, this is a whole new body. This is a whole new body. Get into it. And it will take time. So be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and be patient with yourself. I'm talking all this talk. Let me actually tell y'all what I'm up to. So, your girl has decided to decenter partnership for 7 months until my birthday, which is in June. So I decided to start this maybe last year of like September or October, I don't know. But I was inspired by reading the book Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers by Tim Kerr. And she did it for a year. I was just like, So I don't know, I feel like I might do it for a year. I want to see how I feel about my birthday. But literally right now I'm like decentering partnership. So I'm not, I'm not focusing on how being in a relationship again will make me feel full or complete me or make me feel happy. Like, I'm actively learning myself. And when I tell you it has changed my life in like quick ways that I never, it's changed my life in ways that I could have never imagined. Like, I am setting boundaries with myself, like having self-discipline. I have made commitments to myself and promises to myself that I am forcing myself to uphold and keep for my peace and for my peace. Pretty much. I've set boundaries with my family, with my friends. I'm reassessing my friendships. I'm also just like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm just very giddy, very happy. I've been so obsessed about loving another person that I wasn't able to really recognize myself, or decentering love allowed me to learn so much things about myself. Yeah, decentering the desire for love has allowed me to discover so many things about myself and allow me to rebuild myself in a way that has been transformative, pretty much. And one of the big shifts is that I'm actively chasing my dream as being a content creator. Hence this video, being my authentic self. I'm no longer seeking external validation. I'm no longer overcompensating, people pleasing. I'm standing 10 toes down on things that my previous self tolerated that this version will not. And it's I'm trying to reframe it around being mean to it being an act of self-love. I'm choosing to respect myself and keep these commitments and promise to myself because I love myself so much. And I'm telling you guys, try it. I'm trying. Maybe I'll talk about my journey about and like who I was before and like how much I've changed, like mentally and physically. But like it has allowed me to go on this like whole rebranding Floriesha. And like I love her. I love me. And I love you, and you can do it too. Y'all, I had to keep moving around because the sun I'm popping today. The lesson in love for today's video is that you are inherently valuable. You deserve love because you simply exist. You deserve love because you are you. You have the power, you have the choice, you have the will to receive and to create the love that you deserve to experience because you are you. Being loved on, receiving love in all capacities is an inherent experience. Being loved and experiencing love and receiving love is an inherent experience for all human beings. That is the lesson for today's video. So I thought that I would share some affirmations that I tell myself all the time while looking in the mirror. My first one is love is a part of my journey, not my destination. My fulfillment comes from loving myself, honoring my dreams, and fully experiencing life. I am complete as I am, and I trust that those meant for me will join me along the way. I am becoming my own source of admiration, inspiration, and muse. So this Valentine's Day, let's make a promise. We are not waiting to be loved. We are choosing to love ourselves fully, unapologetically, and completely, while romanticizing and exuding main character energy, period. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Please promise me that you will go out this Valentine's Day or celebrate Valentine's Day in a way that is most comfortable for you, but you are truly providing yourself the love that you deserve because you are you and you are inherently valuable. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it is helping you and guiding you as it is guiding me on my self journey. And again, just like thank you so much. I'm sending you so much warmth, so much love, so much positivity, all of this like giddy vibe. It's you. Like if I'm gonna be throwing hearts. I'm gonna be throwing hearts. I'm throwing all my love to you, and I'm so grateful for this community, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Bye.